Good afternoon, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. I'd like to do another response to the video I just posted. Yes, I have been getting a lot of emails about people wanting to buy my VR 7500. Again, with the responses I've been reading, why would I sell a machine that's taken me almost 2 months to restore for a very large archival holy grail collection that I'm working on? Why would I do that now? I mean, you guys have got to use some common sense here. If I was going to sell something, it would be if I had no other use for it, not while I'm doing a major archive, such as these Ampex tapes that I'm going to be working on. Kind of strange, but I did figure this out. I did have an email from a gentleman who actually has horror host footage on some of these Ampex tapes. He told me it's not the reason he didn't want me to transfer them. He says this stuff is very historic and rare, and they want to keep it to a production that they're going to be doing. That's why they want to do everything eternally, so this stuff doesn't get passed around. I totally get that. If you're doing a documentary, say like a television movie horror host, and you found some footage that's horror host related on Ampex like this stuff, I could see why they were making me such outrageous offers to buy this machine. Literally, guys, I had an email. The guy said, sight unseen, once I'm done, he would give me $10,000 for the machine. Literally, that's the biggest cash offer I've ever seen in my life. They would give me $10,000 for this machine. And these particular people somehow got horror host related footage, which is on Ampex tapes, sort of like the stuff that I'm finding. So I guess I do get what's going on here. You would rather want to transfer any footage you find for some documentary as something rare for a production. You want to keep it on the down low because you don't want the footage to be passed around to other people or posted on YouTube. So I do get that point. Anyways, this is to the gentleman who said he's got a bunch of quad tapes and he has several Ampex tapes. He's been researching horror host footage for many years and found several things that he happened to get his hands on. And he just wanted to purchase the machine to do it internally. It's not that he didn't want me to do the tapes or send the tapes to me. It's just they don't want the tapes to be sent to any location to be done. They want them to be done internally to be posted for a big production that they're doing. And I do get that. But like I said, guys, you got to understand, I do vintage video production transfers. I've got a state-of-the-art studio to do this stuff. If you don't want the stuff passed around, if you don't want the stuff posted, all you got to do is say so. I could do the work for you. You can get your files and call it a day. I don't post anything unless I feel free that I'm able to do so. And I don't trade stuff to people. I get people always asking me, would you make a trade for something they're looking for? I don't do that either. So if you have rare stuff and you're using it for production and you feel that you want to buy my machine to keep the video internally because you don't want the video passed around, that's kind of stupid. Second of all, you have to be a professional to run one of these machines. Most likely you wouldn't be able to do it. You got to have state-of-the-art time-based correction. You have to have state-of-the-art studio to do this stuff. So the odds are that you'd be able to get a good transfer even if you bought the machine are pretty slim to none. Okay? So here's the offer to anybody out there. If you have Ampex videotapes, 2-inch quad tapes, 1-inch tapes, and it's horror movie host related, but you don't want the stuff passed around, you don't want the stuff on YouTube or anything like that, you're using it for a horror host documentary or anything, I get it. I totally get that. I'd be willing to do the transfers to a broadcast file for you to do whatever you want to do with it. Like I said, I'm not in the business to post and trade and exploit videos people give me for profit or anything like that because it's something somebody might want to have transferred or have done. It's your discretion. If you send me something, tell me, just let me know. This is a very private video being done for a production on this rare stuff. We just need it converted. I'll charge you the hefty dollar fee for the transfer. It's not cheap for getting it done, and you can do whatever the hell you want with it. I just wanted to point that out. I do get why people are scrambling to buy this machine from me. I've had literally 25 offers in the past 3 hours from organizations that need this machine, that really, really need this machine. I am not kidding you. I had this one guy which struck my interest because he sent me pictures, and he has a lot of quad and 1-inch Ampex, but he says he has a lot of horror host related video on these tapes. And he wants to buy the machine to think he could do them himself to keep the video in-house for the production they're doing. Not really a good idea or possible, to be honest with you. I mean, if you don't know, if you're not an engineer, you're not going to be understand how to do it. Do it well. Get it to a broadcast file so you could use it and ingest it into a software editing software program. I will do the work. You tell me what you want, how you want it to be dealt with, and we're done. I'll charge you the high dollar fee for the transfer, whatever it is, and it's all up to you what you do with this stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.